Hi, friends. Welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold, and today is our restorative yoga for gratitude practice. Now, to no surprise to anyone, the month of November, we spend a lot of time focusing on gratitude. So, of course, I wanted to bring that into our space here together and cultivate a sense of gratitude in our bodies, but in a super gentle way and a super gentle practice. Now, for this practice, props wise, I am suggesting that you grab a bolster. If you don't have a bolster at home, though, that's totally okay. You can grab a pillow, you could grab a couch cushion, you could grab anything that is a nice, big, soft, yet has kind of like a good shape and firmness to it to use for this practice. So come totally comfy clothes. I'm wearing this oversized sweater. I have slippers on. I won't change for this practice. So come comfy and ready to just rest and cultivate gratitude. And I'll meet you on your mat. All right, my friends. So we are going to get started in a child's pose. You're going to want to grab that bolster or whatever you're using to replace your bolster. And we're going to place it long on our mats. And then you're going to sit with your knees coming to the outside edges of your bolster and kind of scoot yourself in. And then we're going to fold forward. I'm going to move my hair out of the way. And you're going to place one ear down on the mat. I'll let you know about halfway through when it is time to switch ears. We'll give both sides of the neck some love. And I like to just kind of like wrap my arms around my bolster. Maybe take a few cleansing breaths, releasing any stress, any tension, any anxiety, anything you may be holding on to. Seeing if you can just release that out of the physical space. Softening your body a bit deeper. And since this is the very start of our practice, maybe taking a moment to notice if there's any part of your day that you're maybe holding on to still. If there's any to-dos that might be lingering in your mind, any conversations that you might be grasping and clinging on to. And can you just start to release that grip? Knowing that if you feel the need to pick those things back up when our practice is over, you can of course do so. But do you actually need to do that? Or can you just soften? Can you just be present in this moment, in this practice that you have made time for yourself? And let's go ahead and lift that head up and switch so the other ear is down on your mat. And noticing if the shoulders are up by the ears, can you relax them down the back? Is there any other place in the body that you are holding on to tension? You unclench the jaw. You soften the forehead. You release any need to hold the belly in. Making time in this practice for yourself here. So how can you give yourself a little bit more of what you need? Maybe asking yourself, what is it that you need a little bit more of? What is it that will allow you to tap into the gratitude that you are holding on to? That maybe you're kind of hiding away because you're allowing all these other things to kind of like muddy up the water, to distort your view. Just a few more breaths here. Taking a big breath in through the nose. A big sigh out of an open mouth. Next inhale, start to sit yourself back up nice and tall. Move that bolster out of the way, rolling onto your seat. And we're going to come into a seated forward fold. So taking those legs out as wide as is comfortable for you and placing your hands behind your hips and just sitting up a little bit taller so you can find a little bit of length. You can really get onto those sit bones. And now this is going to look a little bit different for everybody. If you are someone who is super flexible, then you might get to just have your bolster laying flat on the ground and be able to fold all the way forward and rest down on it. You'll notice that is not a part of my practice. So for me, or for anyone who doesn't have quite as much flexibility, we're actually going to prop our bolsters up. And then now this gets to go wherever you need it, wherever your body is at. So you can place it a little bit further away if you have a little bit more space. If you don't have quite as much, just scooch it in a little bit closer. And then your forehead can rest right down on that bolster. So finding the place that works for you, where you feel supported. You might feel just a gentle little stretch, but I don't want this to be anything that's super active. So one of the beautiful things about restorative yoga is that we get all these amazing benefits. We get to stretch our bodies, but we get to do it where instead of really actively leaning into a stretch, we get to just allow gravity to take that gentle little nudge, that gentle little pull to create the opening. And so sometimes you almost don't even feel it. You don't even notice what's happening. And then at the exact same time, your entire nervous system gets to calm down. How many moments in our days do we actually get to slow down? And so just letting yourself be here to lean into this moment. To breathe. And just letting the arms rest wherever is most gentle for you. Then you can choose if your palms are facing up or down. Maybe today and for this practice, because of the fact that we are trying to call in a little bit more gratitude, maybe those palms face up. That gentle opening, that gentle letting the universe know that you are open to receiving the gratitude. Almost like the universe can just come drop some sprinkles of gratitude in your hands. Like little, like pennies of gratitude, right? Take one more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Sitting yourself up, grabbing onto that bolster. Move it out of the way for just a moment. Plant both hands and feet on the mat and just gently windshield wiper those knees side to side. And now take your bolster. We're going to place it long on our mats. Once again, we've done this before, but now we're going to sit just a little bit away from the edge of that bolster. Move my hair out of the way. And we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto that bolster. So you want to set yourself up where hopefully your head can be supported. And if for some reason your pillow or whatever you're using is not long enough, then I'm going to ask that you grab another pillow or maybe a blanket, roll it up and put that underneath your head. Because I want that head to be supported. I want that neck to be supported. And then extending that left leg out long on your mat. Bend that right knee and bring that right foot on the inside of that left leg. So we're in a tree pose with our legs. Just once again, let the arms rest wherever is comfortable for you. Feel this gentle opening in the heart space. And can you let the shoulders drop? Can you let them relax? And can you breathe into this space across the entire front side of the body? Can you breathe into the openings of the hips? And we're just going to switch out the legs. So first extend that right leg out long on your mat. And then bring that left knee in. Bring that left foot somewhere on the inside of that right leg. And the upper body is not moving. It's not changing here. You might have to readjust a little bit. You shouldn't have to move too much. Check in with yourself. Have you started holding on to or grasping something else? Where can you soften? How can you let go? Just a few more breaths. And planting both feet down on your mat. Just roll over onto one side so you can slide your bolster out from underneath you, coming back down on your mat, bringing that bolster along the left side of your body. Bring both knees into your chest. And maybe first take a couple gentle rocks side to side, or maybe circling the knees, making sure you go in both directions. And then let those knees come back in through center. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, start to drop the legs over to the left and letting them rest down on that bolster. That right arm can come out of the right shoulder. And maybe you gaze over that right shoulder. We're here for just about a minute. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bringing the knees back in through center. Grab that bolster, move it over towards the right side of your body. And then drop the legs over towards the right. Move my microphone pack out of the way. And then let the left arm come out of the shoulder. And maybe once again, that gaze goes over that left shoulder. Really just making this supine twist even more gentle. A big breath in through the nose. A big sigh out of an open mouth. Bringing those knees back in through center. Now grabbing that bolster, placing it down on your mat, and start to extend your legs out long so that bolster comes right underneath the knees. Arms are out long, landing in our final Savasana. And if you would rather place one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly for your Shavasana, you're welcome to do that as well. And before I fully release you into this posture, taking a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for your beautiful body. Gratitude for the time that you were able to spend on your mat here together. Gratitude for your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and all of its beauty and wonder and wisdom. Gratitude for the people in your life who love you, who support you, and who you're hopefully able to give all of that right back to as well. Taking a moment of gratitude for anything else that in this moment you are feeling so much love and gratitude for. When you're ready, the Savasana is yours. Land here, rest here. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Take a big breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out of an open mouth. Gently wiggle fingers and toes. Roll around wrists and ankles. Any small movements. Be rocking the head from side to side. And moving that prop out of the way. Coming onto your right side. Coming into a fetal position just for a moment. And pressing yourself all the way up. Coming to an easy seat. Rooting down through the sitting bones. Lifting up through the crown of your head. Sweep those arms out nice and wide, gathering all the gratitude we've cultivated in this practice. Palms pressing together overhead. Pull it down into heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, for practicing with me, for trusting me to guide you through your practices, for sharing this space with me, your energy, your light, your love. I am beyond grateful. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, thank you guys, honestly, so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video. Let me know how grateful you're feeling in this moment, how much gratitude you've cultivated in your body. And then if you haven't already, grab the Mindful Movement class calendar. It's a full month of yoga classes guiding you through how to tap into where your body is at each day, and then how to find the movement practice to meet where you're at. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.